to combat the sadness of unfortunately summer weather starting, I went shopping. So at least when I am drenched in sweat, my outfit will be cute.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexa Sunshine 83 right here. Sorry to be another Southern California person complaining about the weather. I love the sun, just not the heat. Although I do get like a dry heat for summer versus like a humid heat summer. Oh my gosh, my condolences goes out to anyone that experiences that, because the heat is bad enough, but then you add on humidity, like that is unbearable. But okay, you aren't here to hear me just yap about the weather. You're here for the clothes, which, oh my goodness, I have just bought some of the most like whimsical summer pieces of my dreams over the past couple of months. Most of these are actually from vintage markets. I think I have 2 pieces from ThredUp, but yeah, that's why I titled this video secondhand clothing haul, since nothing was actually thrifted. And there's been a lot of talk about differentiating the terms of like something from a traditional thrift store versus buying something from a consignment shop like Crossroads or a vintage market or like Depop, which is usually because videos won't do as well in the algorithm if they don't have thrifted in them. But regardless, if you are a thrifter or just a secondhand fashion enthusiast, I think you're really gonna like this haul. Just to warn you, it's a lot of tops. I had this epiphany about my summer style really being a cute top and whatever bottoms. Like, yes, of course I want a cute bottom as well, but my main focus is a comfortable, breezy, and just cute top. I think I have been trying to almost like reinvent the wheel of creating an outfit that has never been seen before when it comes to my summer style, and just trying something more extravagant than what I am actually going to wear and that I actually feel comfortable in. And so that's where my main focus has been, is just summer tops. And I think this first one perfectly shows what I was just talking about. Cute little tank top with the most amazing pattern. Are you kidding me? I love that the pink is this like cool toned, and it almost looks a little bit purpley on camera, but it's more of like a gray and a pink. It doesn't have a tag, somebody cut it out, but I'm pretty sure it's vintage. It has that like vintage polyester stretchy type of material, which yes, polyester in the summer is gonna be very stinky, but you know, I'm gonna be stinky either way, so I might as well look cute doing it. It was $30 and just such an easy piece to throw on with any bottom and some sort of like chunky shoe, maybe even a chunky sandal. And the great thing with a lot of these tops is I can always layer with them during the year when it's a little bit chillier, so they end up being wearable all year round for me. I believe I got this at the Rose Bowl flea market 2 months ago, which I then also during that same trip found probably one of my favorite pieces in my closet. It is this gorgeous pink and orange top. It is originally by Olay. I'm not even gonna try to say the name. It has a paper tag. It was $40, and I feel like the Y2k princess of like 6-year-old me's dream. Like, I wore this when I took photos with my friend recently, and I just felt amazing. I'm usually not a lover of orange, but the silhouette of the top with the pink and then this like silver threading, which is giving it kind of like a glittery, sparkly effect, is what won me over. And actually the color combo of the pink and orange is really fun. The actual chest fabric pieces are lined, but then the rest of the bottom is completely see-through, and it just has such great movement on the bottom. Are you kidding me? Okay, this one is the complete opposite style to the previous one, but I also got it during that trip, and it is the Moda International button-up lace-up top. Like, if you know, you know. I have been wanting this shirt for so long, but people resell this for like $100 and more. I don't know the whole story with this, if it was just all of a sudden really beloved, specifically in the alternative community, but I know people go crazy for this, and it was $60, but I was able to try it on. I was wearing a t-shirt, so it was slightly hard to figure out what the fit was gonna be like, but I was able to at least get an idea, and it does fit really well. Like, I love lace-up details in general, and just the whole vibe of it feels, you know, that like witchy, gothic, Victorian, vampire style, and I really love it. It is 60% cotton, 35% nylon, and 5% spandex, and I have recently worn it in quite a hot day, and I felt completely comfortable in it. Like, it didn't feel overheating or anything. A staple in my summer style is a flowy top. When it's getting into the 90s and up temperature, oh, I am putting a flowy top with shorts. That is my summer uniform, and this top has been so incredibly comfortable. It's 100% cotton, originally by Old Navy. I got it at a vintage market for $25, and I love this crochet top detail. I like that it kind of has some shape going slightly in on the waist, but not much. Like, it's still just very flowy. It kind of gives a like baby doll top type of effect. It's also this really nice cool toned brown, which I don't think have ever come across. It's usually like very like rich warm tone browns. Another flowy baby doll silhouette top I have is this plaid one. I recently wore it in a video, and I have been wearing it non-stop since I got it from a vintage market maybe like over a month ago, and I love layering with this, with jeans, with shorts, with the top under, without a top. Like, there's so much versatility in this, and it's originally from US Girls. It's 100% cotton, but it is more of a flannel material, so I don't know going into 90 degrees if this will be comfortable, because the inside isn't that feeling. So I don't know, maybe like the sweat though with like the flannel material may not be the best compared to this like brown cotton material. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. But oh my gosh, in October, styling this for fall style. Oh, I'm so excited. But again, also for summer, I've been wearing this a lot when we've been going to the movie theater, because this with some loose jeans, my brown Mary Janes, sitting in a seat for over 2 hours, like so incredibly comfortable. And this is my perfect silhouette for like dress over jeans. I feel I had a really hard time with doing that type of style because the dresses I kept trying it with were too long, and just with my like body and like legs, and I just looked kind of off on me personally with my style, whereas this is like too short to be a dress, but isn't necessarily a top. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like a child's dress. It's a large, so I think that's why then it fits me well. Oh, I forgot to say this was $32. I'm gonna do a rapid round of the next few because they are all lace camis, so like same, slightly different, which I have had on my wish list lace camis for such a long time, and I do really want to own every color because they are so perfect all year round to wear by themselves, or to layer with other things, or even layer with themselves, which this first one is purple. It's originally by American Eagle, kind of has this like ribbed texture. It doesn't have lace on the bottom, but I like that the straps are lace. It was $20. Then this black plain one I recently got actually yesterday at a vintage market, and it has a really nice long wide lace bottom, and it was $15. The next one I also got yesterday has lace straps and this really nice lacing on the chest area. It has lace at the bottom as well. The last one didn't have a brand because the tag was cut out, but this one is from Halligan, and it doesn't have a rib texture. It's just kind of like a normal stretchy texture. It was $20. Then lastly is another black lace cami, but this one's velvet. It's actually even like a crushed velvet as well. I don't know if you can, yeah, slightly with the lighting. It is originally by Charlotte Russe, and it was $25. Such a perfect whimsigoth piece for like spring, a little bit of summer, and then again fall and winter. Like, so great with the different textures and everything. It's actually not even super warm on the inside with being velvet. Again, as we get into August, definitely not, but I think at least by like end of June, I can get a little bit more wear out of it until it's, you know, too hot to bear. A little break from the tops is this purple floral dress, originally by Charlotte Russe, with a paper tag. I did try this on at the vintage market because it doesn't have adjustable straps, and that is one of my red flags when it comes to buying clothing, because either it's too long or too short. Like, getting that length fit as is so rare, and when I tried it on, it fit me perfect. And actually the booth that was selling it didn't have a mirror, it had broken, and so she actually held my phone for me so I could use it as a mirror to make sure it like hit me where I wanted it, and like the chest and everything was okay. Oh, it was $25, like $25 for vintage Charlotte Russe, and I was able to try it on, and it's purple. Yeah, I've been on the hunt for black baby tees for the past couple of months, and I just never find the one. Like, either I don't like the graphic, I don't like the colors of the graphic, the top is too cropped. The top was originally a child's fit, and so it may slightly fit, but like my armpit is going to suffocate because of having an adult woman chest and build compared to a child, and so like those just aren't comfortable. But I saw this one. It is originally by Flesh and Chrome. It's 100% cotton, and just the barbed wire around the heart, like, yes, it was $20. And then on the back it has the text Flesh and Chrome in red, and it's also really comfortable. Like, even separate to the graphic, it's just a really comfortable actual baby tee. I think something that I didn't realize is the distinction between a true like vintage baby tee and just a crop top. And I feel like a lot of modern baby tees over the past couple of years were just crop tops, and since I've been leaning towards more of a mid to low rise, those types of baby tees that are actually crop tops don't really work. So I'm wanting kind of the fit of what a baby tee is, but actually full length, and this one is exactly that. Like, I hate sometimes secondhand shopping because I would love to own this top in different graphics from this brand, even if it was plain black or like different colors, like to easily go and buy like from this brand a different version of this top, like exactly how it is, the fit, the material, everything would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, like on Depop. This top I'm so excited about because how incredibly unique. I got it at a Crossroads for $14. Like, I was pretty surprised how, I mean, $14 is, you know, it's money, but for how some of these consignment shops resell like pricing wise, like I thought this was gonna be like $20 to $30, but $14 for a paper tag, originally by Manami. I will say the Crossroads I go to, the customers prefer like the fast fashion modern brands, so those end up being a lot more, and the like vintage pieces usually don't end up getting bought and are a lot of times less expensive, and a lot of times end up going to like their sales section because nobody wants them because they aren't the like Princess Polly and like Aritzia stuff. And so it is my favorite place to go to grab all of the inexpensive vintage. I love the colors together, this mix. Horse girls, rise up, because yeah, I actually saw a preview of this piece being sold at the market from the seller's Instagram. I don't even think that sentence made any sense. She shared a preview of what she was going to be selling at this market, and she showed this top, and that's one of the reasons why I even went to the market. It was in San Diego, so like that drive was so long for this horse tank top and other pieces that I also got there, but that was like my main like focus. It was $28, originally by Mighty Fine, and I am pretty sure it's 100% cotton. Yes, and it's this gorgeous baby pink. I'm like a level 1 horse girl. I did go to horseback riding summer camp twice, but then I stopped going because I wanted to play Nintendo and watch Pokemon. But I have always thought horses were such a majestic creature. Although when I went to horseback riding summer camp, I was too young to ride the horse by myself, so I had to be connected to like the instructor. So I didn't even get to, you know, really experience just the horse and I. I did go horseback riding like years later, like when I was a teenager for some reason. I don't even know why I was on the horse. So I have ridden a horse by myself. It's honestly kind of terrifying. I'd rather be like eye level with the horse around it versus like riding it. But yeah, that's my horse lore. At that same booth, I got this tank top. It was $32, originally by Energy. It's 95% cotton and 5% spandex. Not only was I looking for like sleeveless, short sleeve tank tops for summer for like the weather aspect, but also I got a really cute deer tattoo recently. It's healing, so if you get any glimpses of it during the try on and it's like peeling, it's only been a couple of days, but it's in like a higher region, kind of close to my armpit. And I realized a lot of my short sleeve tops cover it, or you just see like its legs. And I was like, no, I want everyone to see it in all its glory. Of course, as it's healing, I'm not gonna have it straight up in the sun, but once it heals, with some sunscreen, I want it all out. I want everyone to see. That's also why there are so many like spaghetti straps and that type of thing. And this so perfect with my style and so incredibly comfortable as well. Like look at how cool the whole detailing of the pattern is. I did also buy some vintage jeans, and also I added a flare. Well, actually, I didn't personally add this fabric flare. I did take it to my tailor because I had just spent 2 hours on redoing the flare on these jeans that I had originally done last summer, but I wanted it to be more of a like wearable coloring fabric. So I did it with this like pink tie-dye. So cute. Took me 2 hours to do, and after that I was like, I never want to touch my sewing machine again, which of course I'm still going to. I am working on potentially doing some sewing machine projects just myself, but I had this pair and then another pair also that I wanted to add the flare in, but I just couldn't be bothered. So I took it to my tailor to see if that's something that she would be able to do. I did seam rip it, so I already kind of had where I wanted the fabric to be added, and I had already measured and cut out the fabric into the flare like triangle. So they just then had to like sew it together. And when I asked, they were like, absolutely, we can do that. And no regrets. I'm so happy I did it because these are so much more cute than the silhouette that they had before. It was like this boot cut, but like it was a little bit too skinny, and I just love a flare silhouette, but like trying to get a flare silhouette that's also the right inseam and the jeans just fit me in general can be quite a difficult task. And so taking something that did fit me, was the right length, and adding in a flare, so perfect. I have no idea where I got these. I'm pretty sure it was Crossroads, but I don't remember how much. It could have also been Second Street. It could have been the thrift store, honestly. Maybe it was the thrift store. This could be my only actual thrifted piece. I don't remember. Secondhand in general, regardless, but it's originally by 7-7. I do have another dress, which is this blue floral one. It has kind of like a muted mustard yellow lace trim on it, and I got this from ThredUp for $36.99, and it's from Betsy Johnson, not vintage, unfortunately. It is a modern Betsy Johnson dress. It is originally $119, and I got it for that price with tags still attached. I'm pretty sure it's 100% virgin polyester, and I mean, it feels like polyester, but not super thin, but then not like thick polyester where it's like gross and like a wetsuit. It's like kind of a nice happy medium, and not, again, like a Zara polyester. Hopefully that is making sense. If you've felt fabrics obviously from like different brands, especially when you're thrifting, like you can tell the difference. The silhouette of this, how it lays like on my chest and the length is really nice. Like I do have to say it's a pretty nice dress. Again, 119 originally, nice dress, but $36 without being worn because it has the tag still attached. Yeah, I think it's a really great summer date night dress, where a lot of the like more formal date night dresses or like stuff I would wear for a date night is all dark colors. So this is kind of a nice like brighter type of color shading, but then also still feels kind of nostalgic. Like the coloring and the floral pattern like also feels like it could have been from the 90s, which Betsy Johnson obviously has designs from the 90s. Hello, the fruit dress. So maybe it's like a reimagine of one of her vintage dresses. I think they actually did do a good job of making it not feel so like fast fashion, you know, like trying to redo past styles type of way. Like even the reimagine of the Betsy Johnson fruit dress like just looks cheap. And like that one, I mean, I don't think it looks like insanely expensive, but it does like hold up in my opinion. Do not scream at me. I have another velvet piece for the summer secondhand haul, but okay, it's not fully velvet. So like that's why I feel like it's kind of okay. Again, we're not talking about wearing this in August, but like right now with even the black kind of like plain normal lace cami would be so cute. It is this purple velvet, but again, not fully velvet, just some like velvet flowers all throughout. And then there also is a lining, so you don't have like the velvet on your skin. You do then have a like polyester lining, which could, you know, generate a lot of heat, but it's extremely thin. So like, you know, sometimes you just gotta push through for the really cute outfit. If I'm gonna be in air conditioning, like I would even wear this to see a movie because the movie theater is gonna have such intense air conditioning. And also I do really hate wearing shorts to the movie theater because then like my skin is on the leather seats, and then like even though it's cold, I'm getting kind of sweaty, and then it like sticks and I move and it makes noise, and it's just like one of the worst feelings ever. So I usually opt for wearing jeans anyway, and so this would be a piece I would wear for a summer movie, even to then not have to worry about my bare skin on the movie theater seats. It's originally by Boutique Europa by Newport News. I just really loved the fit, the length of it. Again, perfect piece for all year round type of styling. And whenever there's something purple, like I'm interested. I want to take a closer look. Like I am always wanting more purple pieces. Alrighty, I think I am now equipped for summer and my summer style. I think really pinpointing the silhouettes that are kind of like my tried and true when I am uncomfortable in the heat is where I am having more success of like, oh, let me get the silhouette, but maybe in a different color or something that's just like a more interesting version of like a loose top, you know? And I think I've actually done a really great job at that, to where I think I will actually have cute outfits this summer versus always like reverting back to like the Adam Sandler of it all. If you do like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below. Also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!